Sindarov to suddenly just force a draw or play super solid or change his style, but he doesn't back down, and that just shows incredible confidence. It's unique in this field, and Hikaru is not going to have an easy day ahead of him.
Now, Judith, hear me out as the clock starts. Hear me out. Imagine this. Hikaru playing freely. Obviously, he's not in contention. He can do what he likes. He's enjoying himself. He's liking being here. He's completely free. There's no pressure. He out-preps Sindarov and plays a masterpiece today. Sindarov loses, and we're all sat here looking shocked. I don't think that's likely to happen, but what a story if it would. Over to you guys.
Thanks, John. It is a scenario which can happen. It's not completely out of earth because it can happen. And of course, the tournament is long, and to play well and sustain that strong energy for Sindarov is also not easy. And we should not forget that yesterday he was in big danger because against Fabiano, it worked out the way the opening that it seemed like they both were very well prepared. At the same time, at some point, it was very clearly looking that Fabiano would be able to convert his advantage. If it would be probably round 3 or 4, Fabi would have converted his advantage into victory. What do you think, David?
Yes, I agree, Judah. It just felt like, maybe the belief wasn't quite there. Maybe the energy level, something was not quite at its best for Fabiano, and the movement, it felt like. And I watched the interview actually with Fabiano afterwards, the press conference, and he said he pretty much didn't prepare for the last couple of days even. He just expected it to be a quick draw, and he was surprised, just like we were, maybe that he got that chance. And here we are. We have the 8 boards. Fabiano pretty much out of it now, and okay, we'll be watching Sindarov a lot. But what else catches your eye? Some opening choices, Judith. Lots of Queen's Gambits. Probably the tournament, the opening of the tournament so far, but lots of e4 in the women's board.
Yeah, on the women's board they are going on e4 direction. c3 was not there.
Yeah, Black's played h6, so the difference is that knight ac3 and h6 have been included, and that should on paper help white, right? Like h6 can't be that useful. Knight c3 looks like a great developing move, but it has taken away queen c2. It does leave queen to a4, as we see on the board now, Juliet. So white's going to go up a pawn, and Hikaru, very interesting. He's playing the super solid line, not trying to create that tactical masterpiece or keep too much tension. Often white gets the upper hand, and that's even without this extra tempo that or half tempo I'll call it, that he has. What do you make of this choice from Hikaru?
It's kind of strange. At the same time, Sindarov is in form of his life, right? So and then Hikaru is not in the form of his life. He plays okay, and he had some great performance like against Fabiano. But a5, look at that. It seems like they are both very well prepared, as in yesterday's game with Fabi against Sindarov, and they're blitzing out. But definitely it's a position where Sindarov is not going to be risking at all, basically. So this is something very comfortable for Sindarov, that he doesn't have to be worrying at all. He will be playing very calmly, and let's see how much Black will have the compensation for the pawn. Usually I've seen before c5 or e5 being played, exchange the d4 pawn, and then the bishop comes out to h3. But it seems like Black has a different attitude to it this time. I don't know if it's queen b4 going to be the move, or just bishop a6. Of course, bishop a6. And somehow, maybe just to exchange the queens on c5, play knight d5 and play for equality, but I don't know exactly. One thing is for sure, Black is playing for equality, and white will have 0 risk. 0.
Yeah, Anish Giri actually has a
Sindarov
fantastic...
is smiling. Why is he smiling? Well, with +2 I understand that you're smiling, and with this position, but still.
Yeah,